Okay, we've got both of our Macs installed. Of course, bottom one is Pro Presenter, top one is streaming or so on and so forth. The bottom one here is already, we've got Pro Presenter on here. It is the demo version. Let me get switched over to it. So it's the demo version. So there is no stream uh, uh, module attached to it. But if there is, you would go here to live, and when you click on live, right now it just says start capture and capture settings. When you upgrade to the actual license version, there'll be a start stream and stream settings. In the stream settings is where you enter your key, your stream key, and that information. Very easy to set up if you've done it before. And then whenever you are ready to start streaming, you would just hit there, start capture, start streaming, and get both of those done in one fell swoop. You can see the preview screen right here is our camera input right here at the bottom, input 1. I can turn it on and turn it off there. If I can turn it off, I'm sorry, I can turn it on and turn it off there. If I come back and highlight it, then I bring it back in. I've set up one thing. I've set up a countdown, and that looks like this. I can go here to my timers, and let me take it back, and we'll restart it. So you can see that's what that looks like. Basically, I just put a black box over the video, the incoming camera from the switcher, incoming video from the switcher, and adjusted the opacity so that it's just kind of shadowed out, but you can still see everything going on behind. And it just says, let me bring this up a little bigger. So, I mean, it just says, welcome to FUMC Magnolia. We're glad you could join us. Our service starts in, and then it's a 10-minute countdown. And as soon as that countdown goes out, I can switch to this blank slide, which is just going to be my camera feed. Now I can add anything in here, of course. If you're already familiar with Pro Presenter, I can add in overlay and a lot of different things. And then I've got my media playlist down here that I can bring in some videos and slideshows and just build the whole thing right there, and actually build my production, my outgoing stream. And because there's not another screen presently, such as a projector or anything like that, so that makes it very simple. You have one goal, one output, and that's to stream or broadcast. Now, right now, the way we've got this set up is we've got one output of the Mac Mini, the HDMI output of the Mac Mini is going to our LG display here. But then we have a Thunderbolt to HDMI that is coming out and going to our broadcast. The way that we can do this so that you can alternate between a live broadcast and a pre-recorded broadcast is just simply by changing the output of the Mac Mini. So right now I've got the displays mirrored. In other words, no, I'm sorry, I don't have the displays mirrored. I have the displays set up so that this is my preview screen, and what's going out to the broadcast right now is my output as if it were a projector or anything like that. You can see I've already recorded one here. If I wanted to record by going here and start capturing, I can capture this entire service, and then I've got it right now. The destination's just to the desktop, but when I open that up, so it's not playing. I can maximize that sucker, and now I can click on it so that my toggle disappears and hit the space bar. And it took me a minute to get this timer started, but you can see this is going to be a live recording here. There it goes. So I recorded this, captured. Now this is all I would need to do to accomplish this is to go into the Mac settings and mirror the displays. So if those two outputs are mirrored, then the broadcast actually looks like this. And that's the way that I think that we could do it, where it's always, if these are mirrored, then it's always going to be like this. But I can go and I can separate these displays and do an extended display, and then the broadcast will act like a projector, and it will receive this broadcast instead of having to capture it and play it back mirrored. I hope all that makes sense, but it's a pretty simple operation just within the two displays in the Mac display settings. That's about all that I've got right now. I think you're ready right now to do to upgrade your ProPresenter so that you can do streaming to your Facebook or YouTube, whichever one that you're doing. But that's how this is going to go down. The video switcher, I know you mentioned something about key fields. We don't need key fields. Key field is something that you had to do before ProPresenter so that you could overlay text and so on and so forth. Right now, a camera switcher, these days, a camera switcher is just that. You're switching inputs, camera, whether it's camera or media or whatever it is, you're switching those for the streaming software, which in this case is ProPresenter. So you're streaming those for the video input, the camera input in ProPresenter. Let me get out of this and we can go back to see it. So basically you're streaming for the input there at the bottom. You're switching for that. So as that's coming in, ProPresenter allows you to do all of your text overlay, just whatever you want to do within that software. So any questions about that, be sure and let me know. Otherwise, what I need to do right now, we did install a new, just very simple little Walmart switch, which was the old TP-Link was just blinking away. The input light was just kind of dimly blinking. I don't know if it's a power supply issue or what, but we're sailing now. And then of course I've got the TV mounted up here. However, I cannot get, I'm using the cable that's coming out. I assume that's cable from Suddenlink, and I am not able to get any signal on that cable. So we're going to have to work through that, or maybe I can try, I know there's a few different coaxes coming through the wall here. Maybe I can try a different one. But we've got that connected. I just cannot get cable feed from these, so we're going to have to figure that out. But I did test the analog input that's going into the broadcast unit with this TV, and it's coming through just fine. So of course, I guess it's always going to be in 4:3 ratio until they upgrade to HD. But other than that, it's coming through. It's coming to the broadcaster just fine. But we just need to get this worked out so that you can monitor at all times. But other than that, let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to stick around here in Magnolia just for a little bit, and then we're going to see if we can run with this for a Sunday and just see how that turns out for us.